about markets. Stop writing, please, and listen. When I'm talking, you don't write. Businesses, they combine to form a market, and as soon as this market is formed, it means we have to start jostling for customers. Business A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and H, they form a market. So as soon as the market is formed, they start finding a way to sell products to their customers. There's no customer in heaven, all the customers are here. So it means every bit of customer is important to each business. So if you are unable to adapt to changes in the market, you are out of the business. And if you are out of the business, one competitor is gone. So we are less competitive. We have less competitors. Our market share will increase. So the relationship between the market share and the business itself is that as soon as your market share increases, as soon as product A or business A's market share increases, it means business C, D, or E, or F has lost one of their customers or has lost some of their market share. Because we said there's no customer in heaven, so all the customers are here. It means if your market share is increasing, some market share are losing already. It means some people have lost their market share. So one person's gain is another person's loss. Do we understand how market share works here? That's why market share is always the total brand sale divided by the total market sale multiplied by 100. Yeah, 180. Do we get it, guys? So today's focus is going to be how competition affects the market. In the market, we don't only have the business, we also have consumers. So that means the market comprises of both the consumers and the business. So we have to start with the business. How does competition affect businesses in that market? So I'm going to read anyway. Competition is the rivalry that exists between businesses in the market. It would be rare for a business to operate in a market where there was absolutely no competition. So there's competition, and what is competition itself? It simply means the rivalry that exists between businesses because they are trying to sell to almost the same customers. So if there's no competition, then there's no point start fighting for customers. So if there's no competition, it means the business is in a monopoly. So there's no point to be efficient. There's no point to adapt. There's nothing to adapt about. You are already going to survive and exist because no one is competing with you. But if there's competition, it means you need to buckle up. It means you need to do things better than your competitors to have an edge over them. Are you with me, guys? So that's what competition is. That's what they said competition is what? A rivalry that exists between different firms that are trying to sell to the same customers. So how does it affect businesses? I'm going to read again. For businesses, competition puts businesses under some pressure. It means that they have to encourage customers to buy their products in preference to those of their rivals. Like I said when we started the class, customers are here, not in heaven. So it means if I have to get the customers, I have to convince them not to buy from you, rather to buy from me. So if you are getting the customer, I am losing the customer. Do we understand the point here? So the pressure is always on businesses to gain more customers. So if you are not gaining more customers, then there's no point being in the business. You are losing out. Before you know it, you are out of the market. So what can you do as a business to attract customers? What can you do as a business to keep customers? Number one, lowering prices. Customers are conscious about price. So that's why whenever a friend of yours buys something, the first thing you ask him or her is, how much do you buy it? Yes or no? Yes or no? You do ask, or don't you always ask about the price of the product? Maybe you might buy a wristwatch, and if you like the wristwatch, maybe your friend buys a wristwatch. You're like, how much is the wristwatch? That's the first thing you want to ask. Oh, it's beautiful. How much is it? Why do we ask about price? Why do we always ask about price? We are always asking about price because we are conscious about it. Every now and then, we want to enjoy the value for our money. So if we are spending, we want to know what we are spending on. So price is something that is key if any business wants to remain relevant in the market. So one way to attract customers is to keep your price low. So by keeping your price low, it means customers that are conscious about price will always come to you. You attract them. Do we get lowering price here? Yeah? Lowering price means the amount of money you spend reduces. And everybody wants to reduce, everybody wants to spend less. Isn't it? Isn't it, please? Good. The second one. Making their products appear different to those of rivals. In the eyes of customers, all the products, all homogeneous products are the same. In the eyes of your parents, all schools might be the same. IKS, that school, ABC, DS, they are all the same. So in the eyes of customers, all products seem the same. So as a business, it is meant for us to find a way to differentiate our products from those of our competitors by creating what? A brand name, which allows us to sell at a unique price. So we need to differentiate our product from those of our competitors. So that means we're going to have our own customers based on our brand. So the second thing you should do as a business to attract customers is to create a brand for yourself. And not just a brand, a strong one. Because that allows your business to be different from those of your competitors. Do we get the second point here? The third one, offering better quality products. When we talk about quality, quality simply means meeting customers' expectation. So if you are meeting customers' expectation, that is what they want. They will be satisfied, they are happy, they will always return, they will come back to that. But when you are unable to sell quality product, or you are unable to render quality service, they wouldn't come back. They would not return. They will buy the first time, but you will never see them again. So for you to continuously keep your customers, you need to sell quality in terms of goods or service. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Yes. The fourth one, using more powerful or attractive advertising or promotions. Promotion. Find a way to create awareness about the product. If this is let's assume this is a company, we produce here. Those out there would not know what we are producing, except if we tell them, yes or no. So you have to find a way to let people have access to information about your product, about your service. That attracts them to buy. So for you to continue to sell, for you to continue to be relevant, they need to know what you're producing, they need to know what you sell. Without that, you cannot. Do you get the next point, please? The next one, offering extras such as high quality customer service, added value. You need to add value. You have to do what others are not doing. For you to get what others are not getting, you have to do what they are not doing. Added value after sales service. Find a way to ensure that you are always a step ahead of your competitors. Added value means like offering them, a free transportation for carriage. Instead of them to pay for their carriage, you pay for it. Others are not doing that. Others are thinking about reducing their cost. But you are not thinking about reducing your cost in that aspect because you want a better reputation and you want to keep your customers. So look out for what they are not doing that you can simply do. Offer more, yeah. Do extra. Go that extra mile for them because they are the king and you have to treat them as one. Do we get it? All of these methods cost money and generally reduce the amount of profit a business can make. However, businesses have to use methods in order to survive, such methods in order to survive in the market. So, like I said, it's expensive to carry on these things. It's expensive, it reduces your profit. But when you're able to do it in the long run, you enjoy it. Just like when you invest in technology. Technology is expensive in the short run, but in the long run, it becomes more efficient. And because of efficiency, your costs start reducing. So for you to be relevant as a business, for you to remain competitive, you need to carry on these things. All the items mentioned. Any question about it? Any question, please? Then go to consumers. For consumers are who we sell to, yes or no? They are the one that we sell to. So how does competition affect them? Consumers will generally benefit from competition in markets. In markets where there are lots of businesses competing with each other, there will be more choice. Most people enjoy having lots of choice because it makes their life more interesting. The story is there. Consumers will also enjoy better quality products and lower prices. So there are 2 points here. For consumers, they want a lower price, yes or no? So most of the time, when competition increases in the market, it is beneficial to consumers because one, it allows them to make more choice. So it means more products are available for them to choose from. But if competition starts reducing in the market, consumers will be worse off because they have few choice to make. And as a result, they don't even have choice than to buy. Do we get it? So most of the time when competition increases or there's fierce competition in the market, consumers are better off. They're going to enjoy lower price, better quality, and more choices to them. So businesses are always vulnerable to consumers when the competition is high. Do we get it? Any question about that? In the absence of competition, consumers might be exploited. That is the point. For example, let's talk about a monopoly where we have only a single producer of a good or service. So if there's only one school in all of Tripoli and you have to be there, they're going to charge exorbitant price. They're going to charge premium price. So you don't have any other choice. Is either you are in or you find somewhere else to go to. But the school will not be able to do that because there are a lot of competition. So that's why they said if competition is less, consumers will be exploited. They become vulnerable because we don't even have choice. We have to buy whatever is available. Or else we don't buy, we lose out. Do we get it here, please? So competition is important for businesses because it helps businesses to be more efficient. Because if you have to sell at a lower price, it means you have to be cost effective. Get the point I'm making here? Competition also helps businesses because if businesses have to sell at a lower price, they need to be more efficient. They have to find a way of reducing their costs because if their costs cannot be reduced, it is difficult for them to sell at a lower price. And for your costs to reduce, you need to be more efficient. And for consumers, we are happy because we have a lot of choice to make. If product A is expensive, I buy product B. If product B seems to be expensive, I buy C. I choose to D or E or F. Because businesses or producers, they know that consumers have more choices to make. They have to find a way to attract us. Lowering prices, giving quality, PR, advertisements, going extra mile. Because they want to treat us as that king. Any question about competition here? So competition affects, yes, yeah. Public relation. Finding a way to improve your reputation. Is it clear? Any question about business and competition? I will write now, okay?